opposed to just finding the manga and reading the manga. They're gonna be like, yeah, you know what, I'll wait until I have grandkids so that I can see the anime adaptation. I watched like 30 seconds of his trailer and then I left. I didn't even finish the whole trailer. That video was free and I elected to give them a refund. That's how I felt about Uraraki. On one hand, I want to put Rengoku in A tier, but on the other hand, I'm scared of what might happen if he isn't in hype tier. Salutations, everybody. You know, I've made tier lists before and I personally enjoyed them, but you know, sometimes people don't agree with your opinion and they tell you your opinion is wrong, and well, they say that their opinion is several times better than yours. Yeah, that, whatever. Point is, today I'm here doing a Demon Slayer tier list. Now, of course, the game isn't out, so I'm not trying to make a tier list objectively based on who looks good, who looks bad, who just looks boring. But instead, or I guess I'm kind of doing the last one, but instead this tier list is more so here to rank every single trailer that we've gotten so far, from hype to the fact that this is a wasted character slot. All that being said, let's rock, baby. You know, I'm gonna try and do this in like the order they appeared. So Tanjiro, I think he goes in the hype tier. I think Tanjiro warranted enough hype from base form Tanjiro to be like, ah, damn, I really do want to main him. Like, his effects look nice, his ultimate's looking schlick, and on top of his ultimate looking schlick, he got that headbutt. Like, the headbutt sticks with me. I believe the next character they announced was Zenitsu? I could be wrong. I think my timeline of events is kind of messed up. For Zenitsu's trailer, I'll be honest. He's like an A tier. He's above meh, but I didn't really get the same level of hype from him. Like, it kind of felt that way I felt when he actually did something in the show. Like, it was really cool. It was cool to see him do something cool and prosper. Whenever he would decide, all right, it's time for me to go to sleep. Let's see if you can handle this. Of course, he doesn't really do it by choice, but you know, it just kind of happens. But yeah, I would definitely say Zenitsu's like, yeah, he's not quite hype, but he's definitely not meh. I believe the next character was Nezuko. No, Nezuko came after Inosuke. Inosuke, hype, for free, hype. Listen, ordinarily, I'm not a big fan of Inosuke. Like, in the show, I think he has a lot of personality. I also watched the show dubbed, and I think that Bryce Papenbrook does a great job. I think a lot of the dub cast does a great job, but mainly Bryce Papenbrook. Bryce Papenbrook does a really solid job, even if he does sound like Billy at times.
On a whole other level. Who even is this guy? I still have goosebumps. Tornadoes, floods, baby leprechauns, you know. Come on, I don't have all day.
But that's off topic. So his trailer in particular, I really just like the effects of Inosuke's attacks compared to everybody else's. Like, in the show, it looks really nice. In the manga, it looks really nice. And when he does his ultimate and it goes from like all color to black and white, it's hot. It's hype. Nezuko, she's definitely not a wasted character slot, but like when I watched her trailer, I was like, like, there wasn't anything in Nezuko's trailer that was like, oh, that's the one. She's the one. I'm gonna be maining her. She's gonna be on all my teams. So in the case of Uraraki, I think he's meh. You see, I didn't even really look into his trailer. I think I watched his trailer 30 seconds through and was like, you know, he's here. Wait, no. Uraraki's still going in meh tier, but there was definitely someone announced before him, and that was my boy Giyu. Now, listen. I'm putting Giyu in hype tier. Now, the reason I'm putting Giyu in hype tier isn't so much the fact that, like, he's another water style user. I think a lot of the water style users have their effects all look really nice in this game. He's not up here for that, because essentially his moveset looks very similar to Tanjiro. Makes sense. I mean, he basically becomes Tanjiro's mentor throughout the rest of the show, so it's like, Tanjiro's gonna start moving a lot more like him and being a lot more deadly like him if he learns from someone like him. But when he does the total concentration, slash, oh my god. I gotta admit, I got wet. The next character they announced was Urodaki. Urodaki was meh. Like I said, I watched like 30 seconds of his trailer and then I left. I didn't even finish the whole trailer. That video was free and I elected to give them a refund. That's how I felt about Urodaki. It went I think Sabito and Makamoto dropped on the same day, which is pretty cool. Sabito was kind of meh, just because like I think that he has a cool looking moveset, and he's another water style user, and that's the only reason that I say he's not like a wasted slot. But he wasn't like, besides his mask and his general appearance, there's not much about Sabito that's like, ooh, he's in the game. Oh, I'm a play Sabito. Now, of course, some people are obviously gonna play Sabito, but you know, the only time I'm gonna play him is for a video. I'll be honest. Next was Makamoto. Now, am I being unfair? Maybe, because hear me out. I don't remember much about her trailers. Now, am I being unfair? Maybe. But to be fair, I don't remember much about her trailer, but I do remember that when I was watching it, I felt hype. There was like a certain level of hype I was feeling when I watched her do all the stuff she was doing compared to Sabito. Now, is that to say that she deserves to be up here? No. Honestly, I'll put her in A tier. She had an A tier trailer. It wasn't quite hype. Also, if someone wants to tell me that I'm saying the names wrong down below, by all means, feel free to correct me. I mean, I have a hard time saying names, and so does everybody else. Next was Shinobu. Now, Shinobu, I'll be honest, Shinobu got me pretty hype. Like, I remember my reaction, and when she turned into some butterflies, bro, I lost my mind. Like, that was different to me. Like, her turning into butterflies caught me off guard. It was just like, holy, that looks nice. And on top of that, she has the whole poison thing, so like, maybe when she goes into Awakening, there will be these toxic ass players who they hit you, they poison you, they just run around the whole time while you just slowly die, you know? That's what I would say is ideal. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped for Shinobu. So, on one hand, I want to put Rengoku in A tier. But on the other hand, I'm scared of what might happen if he isn't in hype tier. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and put Rengoku in hype tier. I'm not even gonna front. Rengoku's trailer was fucking elite, bro. From all his effects, for him being the first character with fire effects, it was like, oh my god, this actually looks sick. So he had all his fire effects. When he did the choke and the slam, I lost it, because like that choke means so much more to me after watching the movie than it would have meant if I didn't watch the movie, because I don't remember much about the manga. I finished the manga like a year ago, maybe. I forget when I actually finished the manga. But like, him, back to the topic of him choking somebody, when he started choking that little girl, and he was choking her for a good minute, and he wasn't holding back. Like, she had finger marks in her throat, but he chokes her for 7 minutes, bro. Just vicious choking on her throat. It was just wow. Now, you'll notice that there's only 11 characters here, technically speaking, but there is 12. The other one is Tanjiro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The second Tanjiro, minus the ultimate, I thought the trailer was actually kind of lackluster. I think the second Tanjiro is kind of lackluster. Maybe that's just like me being really critical. Maybe it's because I just prefer water form Tanjiro, but like, I didn't really care too much for the Hinokami Kagura Tanjiro. That's part of why there was like no reaction video to it, and also why I only did a breakdown on it. You know, I'll expose the tech. This video is technically being recorded before Murata's release trailer, but if I said that if I'm being honest with y'all, I think Murata's gonna be a wasted slot. Not so much like he's gonna be bad or he's gonna be lame. I just think as a character, Murata is a wasted slot. And someone might be down below and be like, well, in the manga, Murata's actually a badass, but guess what? People don't know how to read. Or at least they refuse to read. So, like, opposed to just finding the manga and reading the manga, they're going to be like, yeah, you know what? I'll wait until I have grandkids so that I can see the anime adaptation. But how do you feel about nope. You know what? I'm not opening the floor to other people's opinions. I will open the floor to other people's tier lists, but definitely not their opinions. I learned my lesson from last time. I will never do that again. So let me know how you would order this tier list down below. Because fun fact about comments, I do tend to read and reply to all of them, unless it's some wild off the wall stuff like skip it off, because I don't know what to say to that. And hey, if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? And hey, if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? I mean, you made it this deep into the video, so I must be doing something right. Either that or it was a relatively short video, so you didn't really care about the length, but you know. All that being said, cut!